We left Barnegat at 7 a.m. The bus had to make a number of stops to pick up other passengers. There were 15 in our group. The largest group was 30 from Four Seasons that is located not far from the Columbus Flea Market and exit 7 off the New Jersey Turnpike. We arrived at Haas's Steak and Sea around 5 p.m. You selected your entree from a menu on the wall and then placed your order and went to your table. You then got your soup and salad. They had a very nice selection. The waitress brought your entree to the table. After dinner, we had about an hour drive to Cambria Suites in Washington, West Virginia. Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., we had a 45-minute ride to Pittsburgh, where a local guide joined us. With 446 bridges, Pittsburgh is known as the City of Bridges. Many of the city bridges are painted gold to match the city's colors. It is also the Pittsburgh Steelers' color. This is the Pittsburgh Plate Glass Company building, where we were dropped off for lunch. It was about 16 degrees and a wind chill factor dropping it another 10 or 15 degrees. We had lunch at Primanti Brothers and had their famous piled high sandwich, which is Italian bread, ham and cheese, French fries, coleslaw, tomatoes, and provolone cheese. The price was $6.69, and coffee was $1.09. The sandwich was so large, we split it. We went to the University of Pittsburgh that was founded 225 years ago. It is one of the top public research universities in the United States. As we waited for everyone to get off the bus, we went into a tunnel to get out of the cold wind. This is a study area surrounded by 24 ethnic classrooms. The Heinz Memorial Chapel is a non-denominational chapel. The stained glass windows are 73 feet tall. The windows, which highlight an equal number of women and men, contain sacred and secular figures from history, literature, and science. We then went to the top of the incline and got a beautiful view of the city of Pittsburgh. To the left, you can see where the Pittsburgh Steelers play. This area is called the Point. It is a state park, and in the warm weather, they have a large water fountain there. This is where the three rivers meet, the Allegheny, the Monongahela, and the Ohio, known as Pittsburgh's Golden Triangle. We walked through the concourse where there were a lot of retail stores to get to the Grand Concourse Restaurant, Pittsburgh's premier waterfront restaurant. The next day, we left at 11 a.m. and had lunch at Cabela's, a place that reminded me of Bass Pro Shops. From Cabela's, we went to another shopping area where some people waited to have lunch here at Coleman's and have a fish sandwich that they are famous for. Next stop was Oglbay's Glass Museum. Just across the way was the Oglbay mansion. The rooms were decorated for the Christmas season. This is the Oglbay Lodge, where we had a buffet dinner. They had a very good selection of food and some terrific desserts. Just outside the building, they had a light show with music. We boarded the bus with an Oglbay tour guide. The show covers more than 300 acres over a 6-mile drive throughout the park.
Been here for 5 years. And you can see Frosty and family waving off to us. Fixtures in the park. I'll point those out along the way. We start putting the lights up the first week of October. Coming up on the left-hand side, 1, 2, 3. Tennis tournament. Coming up on the left-hand side, bring this one here. Now, why this display may not look like it's built of a lot of lights, it's actually one of our larger actually lit displays. There's 5,624 lights to make up that total. All of these blue lights do welcome you in front of our ski lodge or our par 3 lodge. In the winter, we do blow and make our own snow with a 14-foot base or a one-hill slope or a bunny slope for beginners. They say it's for beginners. I tried one. It was a golf course in the front and the back. I would venture to say they have broken windows about once a day in that part of the park.
We're gonna take a left here.
Okay.
Straight ahead is our largest display. That's our Cinderella Castle. There you go. Good work. 25 acres of gardens. It was one of the experimental gardens for Mr. Ogilby's wife who loved flowers. So you'll see on the left-hand side a guy watering his flowers and watching them bloom. Nice. Coming down the hill. Now I do like to call this the Tunnel of Love. I said the cheek. All of the stained glass in the windows of this church are actual. Straight ahead of us, checking his list to make sure we were all naughty. Or nice, not naughty. Can you name off a couple famous weathermen for me?
Willard.
Willard! We hit it. I had another buses today that could not get that name for the life of them. Straight ahead is Willard the Snowman, named after Willard Scott. He was a friend of Oglbay. 10. Lords of Leaping. 9.
Swans of Swimming.
No, 9 ladies dancing. 8. Maids of Milking. 7. 6. 5. There we go. 4. 3. 2. And a partridge in a pear tree. Woo! That is a little dog and getting his Christmas tree. Slaves. It's our carnival.
There are over 85 major displays throughout the park. I only captured a few of them because it's difficult to take pictures from a moving bus. The next day, we left for home.